All right, we have our amazing Julia, the CEO of the CEO of Unicorn.Events here as tech support. So if anything happens, you can message the person with the name support in the Zoom chat. All right, and Julia, please let me know when the restream is ready. All right, welcome everyone to GSD Demo Day. I'm Victoria, I'm your host. I'm the event manager for Unicorn.Events. I'm stationed in San Francisco, but this broadcast is being broadcasted all over the world on our YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Eventbrite. So you can watch the recording later to get introduced to our amazing startups and judges. Now, before we start, let me introduce our organizers. First is Startup Network, and second is GSD Venture Studios, whom we are hosting today, and we have a pleasure to introduce them. Let me just quickly run you through Startup Network. So when you're looking up GSD Demo Day, you will know which pages to refer to. Our main sponsor for this event is Network VC, which is a syndicate fund, and all the other companies are parts of this system that allows us to seamlessly integrate different platforms and communities of investors, VCs, and startups. Just a quick introduction. So Unicorn.Events is a global startup pitch contest. We've been doing events for more than 14 years, more than 300 events we've done in 125 countries and 38 participants. And our participants, our startups, actually raised more than $1 billion as of 2023. Then Network VC, as I mentioned, it's a syndicate fund. It's based in Menlo Park, and we invest mainly in US and AI startups. We're open to conversation. We have a Startup Inc., which is a platform for our investors to invest easily and have access to all of our deals. And we have VC House, which is an association of venture capitalists. The slogan is no startups, VCs only, and we get together about bi-monthly, usually for something like receptions, Rosewood Hotel. And we have a pleasure always to host the CEO and managing partner of GSD Venture Studios, Gary Fowler, whom I will pass the mic in just a moment. And obviously Startup Network, which is our open platform, and all of the startups that registered here, you can find there to offer them investment support, anything, almost obviously at all. And the platform, you can sign up for newsletter to get notifications when the startups like these get added to the platform. We have our partners to Unicorn.Events. I already mentioned Network VC. We have Silicon Valley Club, which is the club for investors, and Startup Inc. And now let me pass the mic to Sir Gary Fowler to introduce himself and introduce our amazing judging panel, as I know that Gary has been working with most of these VCs and investors for, I assume, 10, maybe 20 years. So Gary, the stage is yours.
Well, some of them, yes. So it's great to be here. My name is Gary Fowler, and I'm the CEO, president, and founder of GSD, Get You Done Venture Studios. We're an AI quantum venture studio located in Silicon Valley in Florida. We have 143 companies that have come through GSD from 57 countries around the world. We believe that intellectual capacity is evenly spread around the world, but the opportunities are not. Our particular focus is areas like artificial intelligence, generative AI. And I must say that the kind of companies that we have companies from $0 revenue to over $100 million in revenue. We have companies that have come, we have MBAs from places like Stanford University, Harvard, MIT. We're agnostic as to where they're from. We care about where they're going to go. And with that, we've already done some of the introductions, but they weren't recorded. So I'm going to go down through. Victoria, do I have time to introduce our judges?
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to get to know everyone.
I'm going to go back through and reintroduce judges because it's so great to have you here. But the judges, many of them, we've spent time on panels together. Some of them have co-invested on projects with us. Many of them are friends, and we worked on different deals together. So with that, I'd like to go down through and get started. And I had done some introductions before, but I'm going to reintroduce the judges again. Maren, I'm going to start with you. If you could just introduce yourself, a little bit about your fund. You're on mute, Maren.
Hello, everybody. My name is Marin. I'm Singapore-based. I've been building our family office. We've been developing our 175-year-old company from a single operative business to a portfolio of companies. And I'm happy to be here. I know Gary from many panels we've been doing together the last couple of years.
Thank you, Marin. Appreciate it. Kingsley.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kingsley Kobayashi. I'm the founder of Kobayashi Group, among other companies. I'm a serial entrepreneur and investor. And myself and Gary have go way back, and we've been on different panels. We've been investing on different projects together. And I look forward to listening to everyone today and see how I can collaborate or contribute to your project. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Kingsley's in Tokyo, by the way.
I'm
Brian.
in Tokyo right now. Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Brian Flynn from Diamond Stream Partners. We invest in aviation mobility and other forms of mobility transformation. We co-founded the largest airline in Mexico, Volaris, along with some other companies.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. Steve Bruno.
Steve Bruno, CEO of Calibrex Developments. We're a residential land developer and constructor across North America, and also sit on the board of a large automotive family office for Stronach International.
Thanks, Steve. Joy.
Welcome.
You're on mute, Joy.
Sorry about that. Joy Schaffler, CEO of Distinctive Edge Partners, communications and marketing firm serving aerospace and defense industries. And I've invested heavily throughout the fintech industry, commercial real estate, and aerospace and defense.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Joy. Michael, Flight.
Hey, Gary, thanks for inviting me again. Michael Flight. We've been in the institutional real estate, commercial real estate space, since 1990. More recently, we started branching out into blockchain real estate and specifically securities on blockchain. We're also doing things and looking into projects in art, specifically with art rights and royalties on blockchain. And then, we're doing some things in wealth storage and, stable coins and wealth storage coins. And, pleasure to meet everybody here and introduce one of the startups here to Gary. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. All right. Let's see who else we have here. Peter Aaron.
Hi, my name is Peter Aaron. I'm with Innovation Works. We're Pittsburgh's leading early stage investor. We invest across AI, robotics, and healthcare. Thanks for having me, Gary.
Yeah, thanks. Mark Mueller-Eberstein.
Glad to be here. Mark Mueller-Eberstein, Seattle area, member of the Alliance of Angels, Swan Fund, early stage investor for the last 13 years. Strong focus on technology, but also have some other weird things in our portfolio like chocolate and DeLoreans.
There you go. Thanks, Mark. Matthew Wanless.
Hey, Matt Wanless here with LFX Venture Partners. We were formerly the Fung Group, which was the family office of Lin Fung, the world's largest consumer supply chain manager. So we invest in Series A to C, everything around retail value chain, the retail value chain tech, supply chain tech. Thanks.
Thank you. Josh Haberman.
Hey, everyone. Josh Haberman. I'm an investor at Sidekick Partners. We are based in Dallas and New York. I'm in New York, and we are early stage, typically pre-seed to Series A, half consumer, half enterprise tech.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Josh. Rishabh Gupta.
Hey, everyone. I'm Rishabh. We run a blockchain-focused fund and an incubator based out of Dubai since 2015. Been a primarily pre-seed to seed stage, and then working with their token structures.
Thanks, Rishabh. Ronnie Lavey.
Hey guys, I'm Ronnie. I'm based in New York. I'm the operating partner at 97212 Ventures. We are pre-seed and seed stage fund investing in enterprise tech, digital transformation, digital health and wellness, and future of work.
Great. Thanks, Ronnie. Jason Jacobson.
Hi, thanks for having me here, Gary. Jason Jacobson. I'm in the Chicago area. I run Propellant Ventures, which is a seed stage fund. We invest in B2B tech based in the Midwest. Early seed is our sweet spot.
Thanks, Jason. Juan Arango.
Thank you, Gary. I'm Juan Arango. I'm Executive Director for Keiretsu Forum, Northwest and Rockies. Keiretsu Forum is a global angel group, more than 45 chapters all over the world. My region in the Northwest, we put in around $73 million into 106 companies last year. 88% of the companies that came through our process raised capital. We are industry agnostic, but we look for companies that are a little bit into revenue, at least $750,000. That's what we do.
Thanks, Juan. Leon Eisen.
Hi, everybody. My name is Leon Eisen. I'm currently in Tel Aviv, and I'm with Network VC that was presented amazingly by Victoria. At the same time, I'm a senator at the World Business Angel Investment Forum. This is affiliated investment forum with G20.
Thanks, Leon. Appreciate it. Robert Christensen.
Bob Christensen. I'm the founder of Tua Financial Technologies.
Yeah. Robert, I'm sorry.
Not in.
Yeah. That's not yet. I made a mistake. So small. Yeah, sorry about that. But I appreciate it. Okay, Buki.
Hi, everyone. I'm Buki Adeba-Umanu. I'm based in New York. I'm an early stage investor at Anthemis. We are a fintech and embedded finance focused firm. We have been investing in this space now for the last 14, 15 years. We're a global firm. We have an office in New York, an office in London, but we invest globally. And we do everything from pre-seed through pre-IPO. I personally spend most of my time at the pre-seed, seed, and Series A stages.
Thank you. Oh, my good friend Igor Rabenke. Igor, it's good to see you.
Hi, Gary. I'm Igor Rabenke, general partner and founder of Altair Capital, early stage pre-seed, seed, early A, invest in funds since 10 years, early stage, few unicorns, decacorns, and sit on board of Miro.com, deal in my early investors, investments, and member board of OpenWeb and so on.
Thanks, Igor. Appreciate it. Vladimir Bodzvadze.
Hi, Gary. Thanks for the invitation. My name is Vladimir Bodzvadze. I'm based in Dubai. I currently serve on the advisory board of the United States Artificial Intelligence Institute. I'm also a mentor at Techstars, and I'm also a judge at Webby Awards. I also share my insights with startups and entrepreneurs at Abu Dhabi SME Hub.
Thanks, Vladimir. Appreciate it. How?
Hey everyone, my name is Hauke. How can you do that? Sorry for the spelling, it's Northern German. I'm calling in from Germany. I am the founding partner of AI.Fund and the managing director of Lakeside Invest. As AI.Fund, we are a specialized AI fund in early stage applied AI, mostly Europe and Israel. In Lakeside is a general tech investor with about 30 investments. I have been an ex-member of the European leadership team of Amazon and an ex-board member of the board of management of Visip and Simpus. Glad to be with you tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it. David Uponi.
Hey everybody, my name is David and I'm an investor at Forum Ventures. Calling from Toronto. We have offices in New York, San Francisco, and Toronto. Our focus is generally anything early stage B2B software. So what that means is basically before your Series A, so your pre-seed and seed. Thanks for having us.
All right. Sounds great. Thanks, David. Did I miss anybody?
Gary, you missed me. I'm Adrian.
Adrian. Okay, there you are. Sorry about that, Adrian.
No worries.
I can't believe the best is last. How about that?
Thank you, Gary, for the invitation. We are among friends here, so we don't have to formalize. Hello, everybody. I'm Adrian Niculescu. I'm a Romanian serial entrepreneur and investor based in Dubai. I represent here TomorrowWorks Capital, which is focused but not limited to Web3 investments. And our secret sauce is that we back especially founders who are parents with children, so we can share our pains of juggling between work and time with kids, among other things. I'm very happy to contribute to this very valuable event, and can wait to see the pitches. Thank you very much.
All right, we have one more. Jose, I don't see you here, but I just got a note. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Gary. It's a real pleasure to be among this excellent panel here today. My name is Jose Grasa. I've been for 3 decades, more or less, an investor in diverse areas besides being an entrepreneur at the same time on the sideline. Typically, I invest in tech, but I'm also open to invest in other areas and completely agnostic to the geography.
Thanks,
you,
Jose. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming today. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you coming today and spending your time with these incredible companies. Victoria?
Yes, absolutely. Glad to meet everyone. If anyone comes by Silicon Valley at some point, please let us know. We'd love to host you at one of our in-person events where you can also hang out with Gary. So that's on the table. And now with that, allow me to proceed. So all of the judges have received a link from me today. It's the voting link, or more like yesterday. It's the voting link, and you're going to be using it to rank this. So what you need to do is just click on the link, and you're going to be taken to this amazing page. So you're going to see logos of the startups, and you can rate them. And we generally suggest that you rate them either on the investment potential from the standpoint of your background, or on the potential to become a unicorn. Generally, that's why we have a diverse judging panel, so you can provide different points of view. And you don't need to click submit or anything. You will be able to vote for startups while they're pitching. But generally, I will also give you 2 minutes, 2 minutes after all the startups have finished pitching, so you can finalize your vote. And then we're going to have a winner announcement. So here are the startups presented today. They're going to be pitching in this order, in the same order as in our website. And one thing that I'd like to remind the startups of is that you have 3 minutes for pitching and 3 minutes for the Q&A with judges. So the Q&A is first come, first serve. And I'm going to be moderating the Q&A. So judges, once you have a question, just please raise your hand and I'll try my best to follow the order. Besides that, once this happens, that the judges have understood everything they wanted to understand from the pitch perfectly, and they don't want to ask any more very specific questions, then we have quite a few members of the audience, investors, who might want to ask the questions in case we still have time. But besides that, there's also an option of the Q&A. So members of the audience and judges, if you'd like to ask startups any specific questions after the Q&A, you can write them in the Q&A section, and our startups will be glad to respond. With that, here's the agenda that we already have gone through in terms of the jury performance, startup pitch sessions, and then we have a bit of time for networking, just checking in and hanging out. And now, startups, I'm going to be timing you very precisely. So I suggest that if you can time yourself as well, I know you've prepared extensively, if you can time yourself, try to finish the pitch in under 3 minutes. And I'm going to remind you when you have 30 seconds left, just out of respect for everyone's time. And we're going to be very mindful of everyone's contributions. And with that, allow me to stop sharing the screen and introduce to you Z-Hub AI. So please share your screen and introduce yourself. And once you do that, once you're ready, you're gonna have 3 minutes for pitching. All right, can you make it full screen? All right, and you have, I'm not sure if you're muted or not, but you have 3 minutes and counting.
Give me a sec. You can hear me, guys. You can hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, all. I am Shekhar, and at Z-Hub, we are reshaping the future of industrial workforce. Both I and my co-founder Nilesh have past experience in blue-collar industry. And what we have realized that the industry is terribly underutilizing its workforce, and it's leading to an annual loss of more than $100 billion. The industry is trying to fix it via overhiring, but that's obviously not working because there are not enough people to hire. The top reason of underutilizations are lack of information flow, lack of skill development opportunities, and complex and manual processes. And the stakeholders don't even know what the ROI on their workforce are. So to address this problem, Z-Hub is reimagining workforce management with the help of AI. Our vision is to maximize workforce productivity and reduce churn by simplifying collaboration and information access for workers, making training content creation easy and accessible, and giving an insight to business owner on their productivity status and recommendations to enhance it. We also have a mobile app for workers to provide easy digital access to important information like shift, pay stub, training, and an AI chatbot to access knowledge database. This is an overview of our product. On the left, we have a productivity dashboard. We combine data with various other sources like MES, timesheet, inventory management to create productivity bird eye view for stakeholders. In the center, we have a training dashboard. We can create any training content from a one-pager Google Doc and convert into an engaging video. On the right, we have an AI chatbot for employees to have easy access to information they need to do their jobs. We can feed any policy, any user manual, or information to the bot to personalize the conversation. It's a massive opportunity. Even if I look at our ideal customer profile, which is logistic, manufacturing, and supply chain, it's coming out to be a $6 billion industry. We have an experienced team. Both I and Nilesh have built a $1 billion product for companies like Meta, eBay, and Intuit, and we also have industry experts to advise us on various fronts. We have a B2B model for 3 prime offerings: base, business, and enterprise tier. Our user acquisition focuses on organic direct sale, digital marketing, and growing. We have a growing focus on product-led growth and referrals. We have made a good progress since the launching of our platform MVP in September this year. Currently, we have 5 active customers and 20 customers are onboarding right now, ensuring a committed revenue of 10K MRR by Q1. We are raising a safe round, and with this funds, we will accelerate our product dev and speed up our customers acquisition to hit a goal of 100K MRR in 12 months. Thank you.
Right, amazing, perfectly on time. As we discussed before, there's a thin line between talking about the round you're raising. So make sure to, I feel like, maybe not indicate this verbally, as long as you just have it on your slide. I think that's perfectly understandable. And very often judges would like to scroll back to some of the potential slides that they'd like to discuss. And with that, I'm gonna open the floor to our judges. And Igor, please go ahead.
Okay. My question is that I didn't understand what is idea. What is really your product?
So currently, the blue-collar industry has a lot of inefficiencies. We are creating a workforce management system to attack those inefficiency and bring productivity back to the company.
No, this is clear, but what exactly? Whom you sell? You sell to HR? You sell to whom? To blue collar worker itself? Or who's your buyer? I didn't understand what is the product. I understand that it's a lot of inefficiencies and you solve them all, but I didn't understand what's the product and if I want to buy, what to buy.
Sorry, I didn't misunderstood your question. So we are selling it to HR and the stakeholders, and they can give it the solution to their employees if they like.
Got it.
All right, amazing. So Rishabh, please go ahead with your question.
So, Shekhar, how do you plan to onboard these the blue collar force? Because the biggest challenge that such platforms have faced, in my experience, is awareness and onboarding, which becomes the data points for the people that you're selling to. So basically, your employers. So how do you plan to onboard them? How do you plan to make them aware of using the chatbots? So essentially, what's your GTM?
Nilesh, do you want to take it?
Yeah, sure. So our customers are B2B businesses, right? So not directly individuals. So we are selling it to the businesses, and our GTM there is direct sales, digital marketing, and our growing focus is on the product-led growth and referrals. All right. So employers are responsible, and they are working with their employees to get them onboarded on our product. Does that answer your question?
No, but okay. We
can take it offline. Maybe I can
pick it up offline. Yeah.
All right, we have time for one more question for Jason. And Juan, hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, traveled extensively. I'm not always sure what language I should be speaking. So please go ahead.
Yeah, so my question's a little bit along those lines, but I think part of the challenge is we don't understand what type of blue collar companies or workers you're selling to. Seem like you're very wide and not narrowly focused. So that's what I would like to know is who you actually starting with. You didn't really go into any kind of detail. So that's my question. Thank you.
So our ICP is manufacturing, supply chain, and logistic businesses who are in small and medium-sized enterprises to mid-market, around 300 employees to 5,000 employees range. And our persona whom we are selling this product to is the head of HR, head of operations, right? So they are our consumer within the organization.
All right, amazing. So if anyone has any questions there, feel free to write them in the Q&A and Zihab will happily answer. And with that, let me introduce Kratos AI. So please share your screen, and once you're ready, you're going to have 3 minutes to pitch. All right,
Okay.
Can you do it full screen?
Is not.
I think it's bottom right corner also of the
On the video, maybe?
there.
On the video player.
Mm-hmm.
On the bottom right.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, it's full screen now.
All right, great. Okay, so you have 3 minutes and counting.
Okay. Let me take you back to time when AI was just a tool, a time when we were using ChatGPT to help us with writing or answer our questions. It wasn't long ago, but the innovation is moving so fast that you can easily stay behind. Now let me tell you, gone are the days when AI was just a tool. The line between human and artificial intelligence is blurring in the corporate world. Take, for example, the famous rum company, Dictador. They've appointed an AI as their CEO. This is far from Hollywood script. It's a bold reality. Hi, my name is Marco, and I'm a co-founder at Creatus. For small to medium businesses seeking to optimize resourcing costs and boost productivity, Creatus provides a subscription-based AI-native workspace and autonomous team members. For enterprises, we offer custom-tailored solutions. With the amount of personal investment, we have successfully developed a multimodal framework for autonomous large language models. Designed for an average Joe, AI is seamlessly integrated in the tools we already use in our daily lives, be it Canva, Notion, Airtable, Zapier, or else you will find an AI-powered alternative at Creatus. We have given AI the ability to see, hear, type, click, and speak. In other words, if you give it access to your company data, you basically get your own private Google that can work autonomously. Imagine what would happen if top AI models like GPT, Llama, Claude, Mistral, and others would communicate between each other and work autonomously together. Well, we've done just that. By combining them, we enhance accuracy, prevent bias, save time with prompting, and reduce costs. Our AI Copilot goes even further. It can see on the screen what you are currently working on and offer help or even take action inside your app. And that's just the beginning. Our vision is to offer a new generation of digital coworkers by positioning AI as the loyal shadow walking beside every individual. There will never be more perfect timing for our solution. Together, we can reshape the business landscape as we know it. Thank you.
Right. Okay, that's really good. And now let me open the floor to questions. Mark, please go ahead.
Sure, thank you. Marco, thank you very much for the presentation. Question, Microsoft announced for their customers, the enterprise customers, the autopilot that basically provides ChatGPT 4 capability across all the different Microsoft products plus other data storage. How is your product different?
So what we did is we basically combined top AI models. So it's a GPT-4, it's a Llama, it's all of the top models, where ChatGPT 4 is currently the best AI model in general, but it's also the most expensive, and it's not the best over all the areas, right? So, for example, Llama is much more capable in research. Claude is much better in coding and similar, right? So we have combined those models that can work between each other autonomously. Imagine that as a WhatsApp group chat of a company team, but in that group, AI models are team members. And you basically, you are part of the group, you give a prompt, which is in essence a task, and watch them how they collaborate between each other, where ChatGPT or GPT-4 32K acts as a manager and invites other AI models to the chat and gives them tasks where they are better, for example.
Thank you.
That's one aspect. Yeah.
All right, amazing. So Myron, please go ahead.
Marco, thank you. So what would need to happen for this to fail in a year from now?
That's a very, very good question. So while startups bring innovation, we are not afraid of the startups. Our primary concern is major tech companies would start offering something similar, and they would take essentially clients from us.
All right, great. So Igor, please go ahead.
Yeah, Marco, question, you speak about digital employee, but in reality, you show capabilities of Copilot. What is really difference between different Copilots? Because, okay, a lot of solutions also offer access to multiple LLMs. So what is in reality difference in your offering?
So what is different? We are not offering only a multi-agent LLM. So we created an entire work space, right? We have unique algorithms that learns when user is doing something. So they can see what user is doing and learn from it, right? And then they can learn from the documents that you upload to that. So you can basically customize them completely. While combining those AI models, as I mentioned.
Mark, I'm sorry. You don't answer. You are not answering my question. You answer. You speak something else. My question is not how LLM or set of LLMs work. My question is, you claim that you bring digital employee, and you started with metaphor of digital CEO. So my question is, what is in reality in your offering, which does it really employee of a company, not tool or copilot?
Yeah, basically they can work autonomously, fully autonomously, right? So employee, for example, you as a boss, you would give an order or a task to that employee, and that employee would execute that task completely autonomously.
You already have working software or working prototype for it?
Yes, we have a beta platform.
Okay, bring it offline.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. That's about what we have time for. But Brian, Juan, if you can type your questions in the Q&A, I think that would be highly, highly appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, and let me pass the mic to Filtru. So please share your screen, and once you're ready.
All right.
Right.
Can you see it?
Yes, absolutely. So go on.
All right, perfect. So let me ask you guys, how many of you spend time on social media every day? And also, have you ever made any money from that time? Unless you're an influencer and you have a lot of followers, the answer is probably no. And like you, there are 5 billion people who have the exact same issue, because there's no way to monetize activity on social media unless you're an influencer. Guys, it's great to be here. My name is Max, and I'm the CEO and founder of Filtru, the first loyalty platform for social media users, where everybody, and I mean everybody, can turn their daily activity on TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat into benefits. Just link your social account to Filtru, and every time you comment, you like, or you post on these platforms, you earn points on Filtru, which you can use to claim rewards like gift cards, discounts, and coupons. We also, of course, offer this for the B2B side. So banks, credit card companies, and fintechs can also benefit from our rewards marketplace and data, and in exchange, they provide us with financial benefits for our users. Now picture this. You can earn a debit card from MasterCard with money on it just because you used TikTok this week. That's a game changer. So far, we've had 4 million people who use our MVP. We offer rewards from 10,000 brands, and we can operate in 185 countries. Our business model is super simple. We make money when users spend their points on our platform, and also when they subscribe to Filtru Premium, which we have an incredible 93% conversion rate to this paid plan, and we just launched. Of course, we also make money when businesses buy points from our platform. But the best part is here. We can actually work with our competitors. We turn competitors into partners because we're multi-platform and we empower every single one of them. We're actually working with 2 of them on this list, Skippers and Rakuten. So behind this great idea, we have an amazing team. Both Rodrigo and I have worked together for the past 4 years. We've all co-founded startups in the past, but more importantly, we're being advised by gurus like Manuel Marin, who co-founded Wallbox Chargers, a 3 billion unicorn, and Paulo Villa, MasterCard's Innovation Vice President, and he's the one spearheading our fintech side. So guys, right now we're closing our pre-seed round, and we'd love for you guys to reach out and to help us democratize opportunities for everybody on social media. Thank you very much.
All right, amazing. I feel like we're pushing the restrictions on streams in China. But yeah, let's be very careful with that. So let's open the floor to the Q&A. And Juan, please go ahead with your question.
Thank you so much. So what are your current sales and what's and you're direct to consumer, right?
Yes. So right away, our B2C side is direct to consumer. We're just launching now. So the MVP was a really basic version of the app. And with the MVP we've tested, we've done only like for 14K in revenue. We're actually going to start monetizing now.
Okay.
We're currently launching in Indonesia, by the way.
Maxence, I have one question. What have you been doing in terms of branding? I mean, how many content do you create, right, per week, per day? What channels do you focus on, and how have you been trying to reach your target audience?
Yeah, perfect. So right now we're working with TikTok. So this is the first platform we're working with. We have content creators that post on a daily and weekly basis. And our go-to-market strategy, basically, we work already with a lot of influencers and brand ambassadors. We actually have more than 500 brand ambassadors working with us. And our strategy is a mix of organic and paid, of course, right? So we have brand ambassadors, influencers, content creators. We always have the kind of the filter watermark on everything we post. And of course, paid advertising to boost.
Yeah, but I mean, so many consumers are very skeptical of ads because more than 750 million consumers have ad blockers on mobile devices, So every time I work with startups, they complain that they are wasting their money because nobody sees and believes those ads, because advertising first steals our time. So consumers are very skeptical of ads because they expect something different from startups, So the best thing is to position your startup as a media company and to inform, enlighten, and entertain consumers,
Mm-hmm. Well, we also have a big referral program in place, which I forgot to mention. But our main focus right now, it's mostly organic.
Awesome.
So Maxence, I have a question. So you said 4 million users with 14,000 in revenue and 93% conversion rate. Is that the right numbers?
Yeah, so the 4 million MVP users we had is basically our MVP consists on creating content on TikTok at the very beginning, especially augmented reality filters or effects. That was like how the MVP worked, right? So in order for somebody to earn points, they had to use these AR effects on TikTok. And we had 4 million people use these AR effects on the TikTok platform, okay? Now, the version that we just launched now, it's the full, like the first version, like 1.0, if you want, of the application, where the premium version is available. And we just recently, last week, actually launched an onboarding sequence where in less than 1 minute, all users can experience the aha moment, right? Or the climax of the user experience.
Sorry to interrupt you. I got my answer. I have a follow-up quick question. So what is the subscription fee?
The subscription fee for the Indonesian market right now, it's $1.90.
$1.90 per month.
Yeah, correct.
And how much are you raising in total in the pre-seed round?
No. Don't say that. Don't say that. We can't say that. Chinese
we can take it
restrictions.
offline, no worries.
Okay, all right.
Amazing. Okay. And so, Maren, please go ahead. I think you're muted. Okay.
Yeah, Max, thank you. What if you are forced to stop building filter?
Sorry?
What if you are stopped building filter, you personally?
What made me start building filter?
No, what happens if you are forced to stop building your startup?
Can I ask why we'll be forced to stop building the startup?
No, that's not my question. What would happen if that scenario would come into play?
And
you cannot continue working for filter for whatever reason,
We would pivot. Somehow we would pivot. We've already done it since we started. We've done it 2 times. And I think every problem is an opportunity. So we'd find a way to still work on it.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Amazing. That's about what we have time for. But Peter and Kingsley, please put your questions in the Q&A section. I think the startup would love to answer it. And now allow me to pass the mic to UseMe. And once you share your screen and you're ready, you have 3 minutes.
Hi, my name is PG. I'm a founder and CEO of UseMe. We have a proven business model with $50 million gross revenue, and we provide fast legal payments for remote work. We connect freelancers from low-cost regions like Eastern Europe, Latam, and Africa with the countries where the money comes from, which are the United States, and Western Europe. Because of COVID and AI revolution, freelance market is growing rapidly, but there are still some pain points that remain unsolved. And these are the bureaucracy of solo business, the cost and long time of SWIFT international payments, and the cost of third parties. Also, from the perspective of the clients, hiring freelancers is complicated due to compliance, waste of time, and also at the end of the day, the quality of work could be poor. So UseMe solves those problems, and we provide a simple platform to get paid by freelancers and ensure quality for the clients. More than 80% of contracts signed by UseMe are paid out within 24 hours, and that's from filling a 2-minute form to money on freelancer's account. We also developed pretty low cost and effective acquisition model, and we focus entirely on acquiring freelancers, let them invite the clients to the networks, to our network, and that way we sign corporations. So for example, we signed more than 500 companies from the US without spending $1 there. Nobody wants to hire a new graphic designer for every gig, right? So in opposition to traditional marketplaces, we allow freelancers to invite the clients from other networks, from offlines, and because of the AI-powered background checking, we are much faster than leading employer of records at the cost of fintech payments like PayPal. We grew 90%. We are breaking even every year. We grew 90% year to year while being bootstrapped. If we get any external funding, we can triple that metrics. We expect to be unicorn in the next 3 years. Thank you for your time. Looking forward for questions. If you want to have a full pitch deck, contact me directly.
All right, amazing. I'm actually going to share the pitch decks and everyone's contacts with the judges, so judges will be able to reach out. And Leon, please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, very interesting. What kind of vehicle are you using for go-to-market strategy?
Okay, so we have a freemium marketplace, and we put a lot of content, so we attract freelancers, and then we invite them to, we allow them to invite the clients, and that way we sign corporations. So we don't focus at all on employers. We just focus on freelancers and let them invite the clients.
So they are like your ambassadors, and how it works, how all networking happens.
Okay, 60% of our visitors are organic users, thanks to our marketplace and SEO reasons. We put a lot of content, and that way we attract freelancers. We also use paid campaigns on social networks.
Thank you.
All right, amazing. Maren, please go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering, what is your ultimate financial objective down the road?
Okay, we have a North Star, but our North Star is like how much commission we make from the contracts. The payouts are within 24 hours. So our main focus is to make it as fast as possible, and that's what we concern on.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Brian, please go ahead with your question.
And so, how are you using the capital? How do you plan to use the capital that you're raising? And also, what percentage of the transaction fee are you taking, or is it fixed dollar fee?
Okay, right now we take close to 6% of our commission, but then we are moving in our strategy to pay per seat from the client side. We know that we can grow our margin from that side, because from the client's perspective, our commission is not the issue. The whole cost of the freelancer is what they really care about. So we connect low-cost regions with freelancers with clients from those like USA and Western Europe, as I said.
And use of funds?
We were focused on Europe for the past last years. Right now, next year, in the first quarter, we're moving to Latin. And then we know that the next big market will be Africa. So we need some funds to fuel our marketing engine.
Okay, amazing. So Igor, please go ahead with your question.
Okay, looks amazing for Bootstrap project, but what I really didn't understand because you have like two position and two competition, marketplaces for freelancers and employee of records. Could you tell me what is exactly your position in, or it is something in between?
We are actually agent of record, so we work like Airbnb, sending gross amount to freelancers account to let them account it, based on the local law regulations, so we can scale really rapidly in every market in the world. And like as I said, people are using traditional marketplaces to find clients. We do have a marketplace, but we have it mainly for marketing reasons to attract freelancers. So we are not monetizing our marketplace. We are using it for marketing reasons, then to tell freelancers what's our core business.
And usually it is like your businesses are your clients, but do they employ like for one-time job or for occasional?
Yeah, we are like focused on one of jobs. Most of the freelancers are graphic designers, copywriters, local developers. That's what we are experts of, and like we focus on 93% of our clients come from other networks, from referrals, from offline, and only 5% of jobs come from our marketplace. But so you can start to find a client on Upwork and then bring it to Use Me. It's much cheaper and faster.
Got it.
Okay, that's about what we have time for. But Brian and Kingsley, if you could put your questions in the Q&A, I'm sure the startup would love to answer them. So next, let me pass the mic to Tua Financial Technologies. Please share screen, and once you're ready, thanks. And slideshow. I think it's on top. Okay, good. So 3 minutes and counting.
Good day. My name is Bob Christensen, and I am the founder of Tua Financial Technologies. Of the many businesses I have created, Tua holds the greatest potential to substantially benefit shareholders while positively impacting our culture. This model and potential enabled us to attract a seasoned CEO, Frank Monaco, who built an international payments network of over 400,000 merchants, generating revenue of $8 billion. Together, we lead Tua. It's hard to fathom, but every year, U.S. consumers reach into their pockets, exclusive of insurance and health plans, and spend close to $400 billion for essential services. 39%, or 129 million Americans, struggle to pay for these necessary services because of high costs or administrative inefficiencies. Introducing the Tua Pay solution. It is 30% more affordable than a credit card, friendly, fully transparent, and can be applied for in 2 minutes. This is a regulator's dream product. At Tua, we work with the merchant and the consumer. A merchant can offer the product by calling up the application tracker and texting the link directly to their client. The consumer accesses the application window via a merchant link or by scanning a QR code at the location, or even by clicking a link at the merchant's website. And here's just a few screenshots of the application process. And I say it's less than 2 minutes to apply and be approved. Tua applies a merchant discount fee and collects interest on every loan. The $280 revenue represented on this slide is based on our average loan value of $1,900. We have included December's performance through to the 9th. How do we grow? Tua has signed 11 channel partnerships with key partners, including Global Payments and DealerTrack. These partnerships provide access to large pools of merchants, over 75,000 of them currently, helping us scale while controlling costs. Further, the partnerships create a moat around substantial groups of merchants. Tua currently has 275 merchants live with and will be live with 425 in early January. Our channel partnerships will accelerate the pace of merchant growth in 2024 and beyond. Oops, did I go? I think we went the wrong way, sorry. There we go. No, sorry, guys. Lending traction. Tua has a partnership with community banks across the United States to provide our lending capital, and we're now growing at 25% month-over-month growth in our lending book. Competition. we only apply in the service industries, not the retail, and we only go to the essential service factors, and we're the most affordable option in the marketplace. Merchants drive revenue through quantity and loan activity. These two combined drive income. Merchant inactive rate is the number of merchants which provide one transaction per month by total merchants. Our current merchant active rate is 38%, and our target is 75%. Increasing merchants, our active rate impacts revenue. Increasing both accelerates income dramatically. So we're seeking growth capital and
No. Careful.
okay, and we're looking for partners to have discussions and questions, please.
All right, amazing. So I'm gonna open the floor to the Q&A. So judges, please go ahead with questions. All right, Igor.
Could you please tell me what are your main verticals?
Main verticals are dental, audiology, vision care, veterinarian, and auto service.
Yeah, and you put you in competition quadrant as most affordable. Why? Could you tell why you are more affordable than your competitions at Square, Sunbit, and so on?
Well, most people pay either through one of the competitors in the marketplace who usually charge a product, an interest rate that's close to a credit card. Because of our partnership with community banks, we're able to provide a loan product that comes in on average 30% less than the interest on the credit card that's carried by most Americans. So that's why we're the most affordable. It's our partnership with our lending partners.
So your competitive advantage is cheaper money, yeah?
Cheaper money and better user application process. So a lot of people, it's 2 minutes to apply. Some of our competitors, you have to take days and apply for a product and wait to hear back from them. Ours is basically a 2-minute process.
Understand. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Maren, please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, Robert, thanks a lot. Nice pitch. I was just wondering, why should I care? Or if you prefer, I have another question for you. What simple sentence should I remember tomorrow morning when I talk to my IC?
So why should I care?
Why should I care? Yeah, why should I care?
Yeah. Well, I believe that the majority of Americans right now, like there's over 40% that are living paycheck to paycheck and are postponing essential services. And I believe for the health of our nation and our culture and the world at general, we want to make sure people have access to life's essentials because that creates a stable country. It's a stable environment. So that's why you should care. And I think that the thing that you should talk to your IC about is that a solution does exist that provides a very simple solution exists that provides reasonable capital to people so that they can access life's essentials. And that's a solution that should be endorsed.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Great. And we have time for the last question from Michael. Michael, please go ahead.
So do you pool the loans and then distribute them through your community bank partners, or is it distributed on a geographic region?
No, we pool them. The banks are located right across the United States. And they've invested into an SPV, special purpose vehicle, that we've incorporated. The terms of the SPV have sort of, the credit matrix, the maximum loans, the terms of the loans, and we're standing up other SPVs to accommodate different groups. But what we do is we season the loans at our bank partner, and then after the third day of seasoning, they're sold right into the SPV, and the capital comes out.
Is there an eventual plan to securitize those loans then as well?
Yes. Once we get to that critical mass, securitization is definitely in the plans.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so that's time. But reach out if you could put your question in the Q&A. That would be amazing. All right, thank you very much. Now let me pass the mic to Immerse. So you know the drill. share screen, and once you're ready, the countdown starts.
Thank you. I'll share my screen. Screen.
I feel like transcript is amazing, but if you could put it full screen.
Give me 1 second.
That'd
Let
be
me
great.
get this presentation view. How's this? Can you see full screen
Still
presentation view?
No, still not quite. Try pressing use slideshow in the top left corner.
Apologies.
No worries. You have a moment to figure it out.
Mhm. Screen.
While you're thinking about it, would you like me to maybe pass the mic to another startup so you can spend a moment testing what works best?
That works. Thank you.
Of course. So Rande, would you like to present next?
Sure thing.
All right, amazing. Okay,
Happy
so 3
Wednesday,
minutes.
everyone. Imagine a world where every business is always available. I'm Sanjay, founder of Runday. We provide AI agents for business. Our no-code platform converts 12 times better than a landing page. It works over instant messages like WhatsApp, as well as web, and even supports video avatars like Alice here. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Alice. My name stands for Artificial Language Integrated Client Experience. Runday builds always available AI agents and avatars just like me for sales and service teams.
We are a passionate team of successful serial entrepreneurs with multiple exits on a mission to eliminate the friction of booking business. This is my 7th company, and my co-founder Gary has 17 under his belt. There are no longer enough workers for front desk and call center jobs, and the demographics are only getting worse. Runday's agents will fill millions of these vacancies. These shortages, combined with the expectation of 24/7 service, is causing a lot of lost sales. Our CFO needed his phone battery replaced and reached out to Best Buy. After waiting 45 minutes, he went to a competitor that bothered to respond. I'm sure some of you can relate to this. HubSpot indicates that 50% of sales now go to the first vendor to respond, and that's where Runday comes in. We automate the sales funnel with generative AI and charge $500 a month subscription plus sales commissions. This is Jackie, an executive and celebrity matchmaker. Now, she's a real person, not an avatar. She was recently featured in Forbes magazine and needed to scale quickly. In a few days, Runday deployed an AI agent over WhatsApp that answered questions and now onboards numerous clients for her every day. Runday's key difference is that it uses existing content instead of complex decision trees to create brand-aware agents in minutes. The competitive products like Drift and Intercom take months to do the same. We have multiple patents focused on AI agents and booking high-value appointments using dynamic information like schedules, inventory, and personalized account data. We actually filed these 2 days before ChatGPT was released. We have over 30,000 signups and over 100 enterprise pilots, including Fortune 50 organizations like Procter & Gamble, as well as Ford. With 50,000 recurring revenue after only a few months in the market, a market that's expanding to over 100 billion by 2030. We have a dozen integrations today, but need many more to deliver on the promise of rapid customer success. With product market fit now realized for certain verticals, we're raising capital to focus and scale from a handful of pilots every week to thousands. Contact me at sanjay@runday.ai and join the mission of creating a world where every business is always available.
Great, amazing. So let me open the floor for questions. And Jason, I believe you were the first.
Well, yeah, thanks for that presentation. where are you starting with your target audience? I mean, what type of retailer is this all online or what? I'm just wondering where you're starting.
Yeah, we're focused on high growth industries. Elective medical is a big one. Any kind of solution that requires either a consultation or some kind of recommendation. And so, for example, we just launched Femar, which is a hormone-free menopause solution. So the founder has written a couple books. There's a lot of information, but no one has time to read anymore, right? So people can log onto their site, ask questions about, hey, if you're going through menopause and having sleep issues, they can recommend certain products that they offer, while in addition to creating Zoom appointments with their nutritionist team, as well as collecting payments. So it's automating many aspects of the sales funnel to help scale a business.
Okay, thanks.
All right, Philip.
Thank you. Great presentation. I just wanted a little bit more context around your IP and what that will hopefully protect once they're sort of filed and approved.
Yeah, so they're already filed. It's really around the couple things. So the first patent was more of a scheduling calendar calculus patent. So we say you send a single text message saying, I missed my flight, I need to reschedule my surgery. Our AI engine can understand, there's doctors, there's locations, there's nurses, there's insurance, there's all kinds of variables involved in the calendar calculus of when that surgery can be rescheduled for. And we can do that in a matter of seconds as part of a conversational experience. The second patent is really on the AI agents and how they orchestrate access to multiple systems. So if you have ads on Meta, you're having conversations through WhatsApp, you're creating Zoom, you're sending those invites over Google Calendar, you're collecting payments through Stripe, all that kind of orchestration, and potentially there's a video avatar that's just talking to someone as a user interface. We patented this idea, before ChatGPT came out, and people, even were recently starting to talk about an agent versus a chatbot is something that, chatbot talks to you. It's a co-pilot, right? An agent is something that can actually get work done, executing things across multiple APIs and systems.
That's super exciting. Thank you.
All right, I'm fairly certain Hawk was next, so please go ahead.
Hi, I was wondering how one day we'll work together with a new European regulation that's coming up. Not sure you're aware, but the European Union has recently released a new set of rules to be applied to AI, and they would require, I think, your company to be judged in terms of how critical AI is, which I think probably not so critical, but they would also require you, I think, to make sure that people get a notion that they're speaking with an AI agent.
Yeah,
have you
absolutely.
looked into that, and what do you think about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So our system, what happens usually is people at first don't quite realize they're talking to an AI, but they sort of figure it out, but then they're kind of in the process. We also are highly compliant in terms of security. So GDPR, the California regulation, and the new ones. We don't store any data. We have a nanoservices edge network that we use transactionally. We don't store any data on our system about the client. So if your CRM system, say HubSpot, all that information is pulled in real time from HubSpot and stored there. So it's an incredibly compliant system that doesn't store anything at rest whatsoever. So we're taking, compliance, very, very seriously. Even if some, Department of Defense or that kind of organization came to us, we can actually execute with hash codes in ways where we're not even aware of the identity of the individual, but are able to access systems and act like a human worker to solve problems.
My hunch would be that you would need your agent to identify itself as an AI person at the beginning.
Yeah, we can, of course, do any kind of introduction, and it does already, if you ask about it, it does say I'm an AI agent.
Thank you.
Amazing. I think we're out of time, but Igor, Kingsley, Maren, if you could put your questions in the Q&A, that'd be much appreciated. And so, Immerse, how are you doing? Shall we try again?
Yes, good to go.
All right, amazing. So you have 3 minutes.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Arthur Weitzman. I'm a co-founder and CEO of Immerse. I'm also a serial entrepreneur with 3 successful exits, and I'm excited today to share my next venture with you. Immerse was born from a vision to revolutionize the online customer experience. Our mission is to transform how merchants interact with their customers using innovative technologies. And our goal is to become the go-to platform for unparalleled customer interactions. 78% of customers give up on transaction due to a negative customer experience. Online stores convert web traffic to sales at a meager 1%, while a physical store of the same brand converts it at about 25%. This is a huge gap in the problem we're solving. There's a missed opportunity here for merchants to elevate their customer experience, drive loyalty, and revenue. The Immerse single-door solution is a game changer. We connect customers to the right agents quickly and efficiently, eliminating typical frustrations. We drive massive KPIs that are important to brands, such as conversion rates, average order values, and customer satisfaction. We have tangible proof that providing great service translates to great business. Our platform excels in versatility and smooth sailing. It's like having a Zoom call, fully integrated with order history, CRM, product catalog, and the shopping cart. We can accommodate any customer need through a single portal. This innovative approach dramatically enhances the online shopping experience, increases customer engagement, loyalty, and lifetime value. Here's a snapshot of where we are. We've eclipsed 20K MRR with a 300% growth in the last few months. We have a low customer churn, and the customers we have enjoy 12x ROI on what they spend with Immerse. We have a 78K MRR in our pipeline and position for success. As of last week, we're actually presented with an opportunity to acquire about 100 customers that are from an existing competitor of ours who is shutting down this line of business. So an opportunity is there. Our team consists of 3 people in the startup team, in the leadership team that have experience that have 11 startups with 3 successful exits, and we have a dedicated development team who is very talented and doing a great job building our tech. Today we're raising seed round.
No. Okay. Yes. Well, that's fine. Okay.
Careful.
Careful.
And the goal is to get this money will be used to expand our reach, grow our client base. And more importantly, this round is basically is going to take us to next stage, which would be Series A. I'm ready for your questions.
Amazing. So, yeah, let's open the floor to questions. So, judges, feel free to raise your hands. Judges are thinking very hard. So let's start with this. Oh yes, please go ahead.
Sorry. Who is your ideal customer? Would it be a business or would it be a direct consumer?
We sell directly to businesses, brands, and retailers. Our primary goal is direct to consumer. Our focus right now is on a mid-range companies, even though we can service both SMB and enterprise world. But our go-to-market strategy is mid-range companies that sell directly to consumer. We're a SaaS business model. We have 2 products. Our average ticket is about $2,400 a month.
And these ticket value depends on the features that you offer to these businesses.
We have 2 products. One is digital clienteling, as I mentioned before. The other one is QVC style live shopping. So it depends on what clients purchase from us that would make up that ticket.
Okay, Maren, please go ahead.
Yeah, also thanks a lot. So I was wondering, how long will this last?
As long as there is a human-to-human connection between the buyer and the seller, we're there to facilitate that engine. I know AI is driving a lot of this, but human-to-human connection is still important. And you can today, the reason companies convert at 1% just because there's a lack of that connection in online experience.
Yeah, thank you.
I have a follow-up question on what Dr. Maran said.
Yes, sir.
With the current infrastructure and the kind of bandwidth the user has, do you think they would be able to have all of these features like Zoom call in there, with the good UX? What are the UX challenges that you have faced up till now in facilitating these Zoom calls at the time of checkouts and
So we are fully integrated with top 5 e-commerce platforms, which enables us to really create that seamless experience of Zoom like what we're having right now. In addition to being able to look up orders, actually, pull up the catalog for the client, review the item, use the camera to actually zoom in on the item, discuss it, and take the customer all the way to checkout.
Okay.
Okay, I believe we have time for one more question if anyone would like to ask. I think, Maren, did you have a follow-up question too?
Yeah, actually, I do have one in my mind. So also, I was wondering if you had passion and determination.
If we have what? I'm sorry?
Do you have passion and determination?
Passion and determination. Just a touch about me. I came to this country, came to US at the age of 18, didn't speak any English. Built my way. In 2 years, I was employed by EY Consulting, spent 5 years building technologies for various businesses. And I've started 6 companies personally after that, after I left consulting world. Determination is really in my DNA.
Thanks for your answer. That's been a tough one, actually.
Okay, amazing. Leon, can you put your question in the Q&A?
Yeah, so my question, Arthur, it's very interesting. Why are you raising money? You did 6 exits. Your team has 6 exits. Why you wanna to do some delusion of your ownership? So what actually are you looking for? Definitely not money.
So I've personally invested over $2 million to build this out of my pocket with my own exit money, as you mentioned. The reason we're raising money is twofold. One is we want to expand our reach, basically open doors into clients. And the other one is market acquisition and continue building the product we've built already, in addition to what we've built already. Our product is fully functional, but as a SaaS platform, you never start building. For example, AI component is what we're working on right now to identify the client as quickly as possible and to make that experience as well positioned as possible for the consumer. So it's twofold. It's continue building what we've built and to expand our market reach.
And who is your ideal investor in this case?
Our ideal investor would be somebody who understands retail technology, has invested in direct-to-consumer products and companies, and understands e-commerce ecosystem very well.
Thank you.
All right,
You're
good.
welcome.
So that's time. All right, so what I'm thinking is, judges, I'm gonna share once again my screen showing how the voting looks like. And please take a look at your email that I've sent you. There was a Zoom link, which you joined with. There's a voting link. So please click on the link. And you're gonna rank the startups. As a reminder, either investment potential or potential to become a unicorn based on your experience. And I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to finish the voting. And then we're gonna proceed for me to show the results. All right, I see everyone has found their links. Now give me just a second to share my screen in terms of broadcasting the results. And I'll tell you the moment I got it. Mm-hmm. Okay, 1 second. And let me share my screen. Now, before I showcase the voting results, I'd like to just extend 2 invitations. Judges who are, as mentioned, in Silicon Valley, it's very likely that our next in-person event is going to be on January 16th. I'm going to send you invites if you see that you're in the US. And the winner of this battle will actually proceed to present at this event. Hence, I hope that the winners, the number 1 place is going to be people who are in the US. Otherwise, we're going to let you know ASAP, so you know when to fly in. And besides that, again, if the startups or judges are in the US, we're also going to have a little dinner created and orchestrated by our partner on December 19th in San Francisco in Moscone Center. So if you'd like to just hang out and meet a couple of startups, no pressure for listening to pitches, just chilling, networking in a fancy place, then feel free to join us. Now, just allow me to share. We've just updated our page, so it's a bit tricky. Okay, that's not that. 1 second. Tech support, please help me out to share the screen. Apologies. This was just reloaded, so we have trouble. I usually use the next step of Unicorn.Events. So 1 sec. Julian, can I please have your assistance? Julian is texting. We're having a small tech issue. So how about this? Gary, if you'd like to lead the discussion to just talk a bit while we haven't announced the winner, what was the judges thinking in terms of how they were voting and what startups they liked the most?
I'll buy you some time, no problem.
Thank you.
No, it's good. Good. So going down through, so what did you think about the startups? How did it feel today? Mark, how was it for you?
Oh, so this Mark was interesting. Thank you. Yeah, so it's an interesting spectrum of companies you brought. I think learned a bit, and I'm also quite impressed about the questions from my fellow panelists. So it was nice to hear, especially like, for example, Igor, I think really going down to the details, and I've learned a lot out of that. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Jason, how was it for you?
Yeah, it was good. I thought the presentations are very well organized. You could tell they were ready to present, and all had very different solutions. And yeah, I thought it was a good job. Some of the better presentations I've seen in a while.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Peter, how was it for you?
Yeah, I was really excited about a few of these companies. Great to see real world applications of AI gaining traction. Yeah, I think the initial traction from the group was really great.
I mean, the one thing we're doing at GSD, we're looking around the world and we're looking for some of the best companies that we can find. And, we've, over the last 5.5 years, we've gone down through and built quite an online presence. And so a lot of them are being for referral, just like yourselves, right? Some of you have referred the companies to us. So we're all part of the same team and all part of the same network. The one thing we're finding, these companies like UseMe coming in, that's already got $50 million in revenue. These companies are getting, there's rocket ships, Runday, Creatus. I mean, they're interesting in their own right, whether they're early stage or later stage, but it's good to have each one of you here to be able to support it. Let's see, who else do we have? Jose, how was it for you? You're on mute.
Yeah, I really liked it. You know that I'm in tech, so for a long time. I really liked two or three of the presentations here, and definitely some very good high potential. But I'm not revealing which ones, so I just voted, and you can see that.
All right, sounds great. Hey, Brian, how is it for you? You're on mute. Jim Bob, you're on mute.
Accidentally hit one of the buttons. You know, I'd watched one of your other demo days and or pitch days, and this I thought was way better than the one that I had watched before. I thought that the presenters were, you know, really they had it down in a relatively tight way. They didn't cover everything that you want to hear, but it's impossible to really cover everything in 3 minutes. So I thought that you did a good job.
Yeah, no, it's all up to them. I mean, we got some great company here, but I appreciate the feedback. Maren, how was it for you? I love your questions, by the way. You hit them sideways. I love it.
Yeah, you know, dinosaurs are special animals, you know, and I'm running a dinosaur. And I'm a cuckoo clock maker, 6th generation. So, no, really nicely curated, good quality, light-headed. I really liked it a lot.
Great, fantastic. Okay, who else do we have there? Matthew, how was it for you?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, for me, I'm a later stage investor, right? Coming in, really Series B and C is our sweet spot. So in the back of my mind, I'm always wondering, how does this become a billion-dollar company? And I felt like the founders really tried to attack that question head on. Of course, in 3 minutes, they're not going to be able to cover everything we want, just like Brian was alluding to. But I'm excited to see where these startups go, and a few in particular, I'm definitely going to keep on my radar.
All right, sounds great. Joy?
Wonderful presentations. It was great to see, especially how AI applications are being used.
Thanks. Steve Bruno. Steve-O.
Yeah, the thing I appreciated most was just the diversity in the presenters. It makes it a little interesting to go from you know, different space to different space, understand how different technologies are being applied. So for a common sense guy like me, it was quite nice.
Thanks, Steve. Kingsley.
Thanks, Gary. You know, we've listened to a lot of presenters. This was really good ones. They were on time. They were right on point. They knew what they wanted. They knew what they wanted us to know. Personally, I would like them to talk more about the data protection. In future, I will ask them those questions myself when I'm talking to them. I'm definitely looking to contact 3 or 4 of them to explain more to me on how to invest and what they will be willing to offer going forward.
Thanks, Kingsley. Appreciate it, brother. Igor Ravenki. How was it for you, Igor? Tough questions. I love it all the time.
Okay, I wasn't very tough today because, okay, I'm really well impressed by the quality of presentations, mostly. Not 100%, but almost every presentation was good. Projects are interesting, and with many projects as an early stage investor, I would be glad to continue speaking.
That's great. And you know, Igor, how much have you deployed? I mean, you've done a lot over the years. Well, how you know, what is it? Where have you been?
Okay, you know, we have 600 million under management. Of this, like 450 deployed. And
Wow.
we have several hundreds of companies, a lot of pre-seed, early stage, but from them already, as I told, 2 decacorns and 6 unicorns. So we're looking forward to make more unicorns.
Good. Did you see any today that were interesting without naming the names? Were there any interesting for you today?
Today, okay, let me open. Okay. Somehow I cannot switch to list. Okay. Okay. Now I managed. I only didn't understand really what the hub is doing, even after my questions. Okay. Run day. Very interesting. Tour is nice project. Also use me. I didn't understand exactly digits. I would be interested to know because between GMV and net revenue is big difference. So I believe that what we heard it was GMV. Immerse, I didn't understand exactly. I tried my best, and this is why I didn't ask questions because I really didn't get through presentation. Filtro also does not bad, but that's okay. Arbitrage on traffic could be vulnerable due to this company's policy where they want to operate, but maybe not. But I said that. So, okay, my choice, my main choice was a run day tour and then use me.
That's great.
Okay.
Thanks, Igor. One thing I love is that you always give direct answers on things, and that's a tough question. All right, Victoria, you ready?
Yes. So judges, if you can just double check that all your votes went through. And meanwhile, if we can have, I'm just curious since, Igor started being very on point, and this is the question that we love to ask. So what were your favorite startups? If anyone would like to share also their opinion on what were their favorite startups and share justifications, then while other judges are double checking everything, startups usually love to hear some direct feedback and explanation of voting before the results are published.
Adrian, how was it for you? Who did you like? You're on mute. You're on mute, Adrian.
Sorry. So my favorite one was Use Me. From the revenue point of view, from how the information was very clearly compressed into 3 minutes, and also on the position 2, both Runday AI and Immerse, and the least structure presentation. So, but of course, it's all about subjective feedback. So I have a word. I prefer to be rich than right. So maybe if I'm wrong, and that's it. I assume it. The least structured presentation was ZHub AI, which I believe is a very good project, but was poorly presented. So I believe they lost a big opportunity of showing what the project is all about. So I would work a lot on their pitch.
Got it.
Very good quality of startups. My main thought is which of these companies have the real potential for huge mass adoption. Because with AI now, and when I'm looking at AI projects, I'm remembering the discussions I had with Gary in 2020 when we did those videos, if you remember. And when I look at any AI project, somehow I have your words popping in my head, definitely you were ahead of time in what we are seeing now in the market. We are seeing in AI how it was and still is in blockchain. It's a new species of companies, actually. So it's a little bit like a jungle where only few will really survive, not just survive, will thrive and will become huge companies. And one of, let's say, my concerns is that some companies, I'm not talking about the startups here, but remembering your words, which remained in my head, some companies don't need really to use AI, you know? So AI also became like an abused word, like blockchain and DeFi became abused words. And as a marketing person, I try to look beyond pitch decks, beyond presentations, because pitch decks and presentations, they are like detergent commercials. They are perfect, right? Somehow. And to understand which of the statements and the thesis can really become the next big thing over the next few years. Sorry for speaking more about it. Very good quality of startups, and this is very, very important. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Adrian. All right, Victoria.
Yep. Judges, please make sure to vote for all the startups, and we're closing the vote in 30 seconds. And once we do, Julia, please share the screen. That would be amazing. Very interesting. I'm seeing that most of the results will likely be quite above average. So it looks like all the startups, according to judges, have a really good investment potential. So
Yeah,
I
well,
feel like
I think we need a drum roll.
we might need a drum roll. Yes, that's a testament to the quality of GSD Venture Studios, truly. All right, so can you scroll a tiny bit down? So the third place is Tio Financial Technologies. Second place is UseMe, and first place is Runday AI.
All
Please
right.
welcome the winners, and congrats, Runday.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you'd like to say a couple of words.
Yeah, it's almost every day I run into a situation where it's whether I, need my dog groomed or need a haircut or something like that, where, I was like, I wish this company had Run Day. So appreciate the support. And this is really a very mission-based organization to create a world where, doing commerce is just a text message away. So thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, congratulations. It's great. Congratulations to all the startups for doing a phenomenal job today. We've worked together for 15 weeks on the project, and I've seen some of you, we started trying to figure out where we were, and you've come up with incredible ideas, and we've taken those companies from a place where we were to an incredible journey. And some of the, the judges here today, many of them I've known for years. Many of them are, top tier investors worldwide. But the one thing is you get a really good 360-degree view of where you are. And, I'm really proud of each and every one of you. I want to thank all the judges. I'm really appreciate your time. I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll make our little dent in the universe and make the world a better place. We have companies today from Slovenia that have companies from the US, companies from all over the world, Poland. And the one thing we have in common, we want to make this world a little bit better. And if we can use some of these technologies that they have to do it, that's great for all of us. So, hats off to you. Thanks for your time. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, thank you, everyone. That's great. So I've just pasted in the Zoom chat, the site, the event page, and you can see the voting results there. As mentioned, I'm going to share with all the judges in just a tiny bit the pitch decks of every single startups and their contacts. So first name, last name, and email. So feel free to contact them if you're interested. Or, always pass it to your analytics team and IC if you're curious to assess them. And yeah, great event. I was so happy to see. I remember me and Gary discussing some of the first versions of the pitch decks, and they evolved so fast, and startups put in such hard work to make it happen. So truly, truly amazing events.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah, thanks, Alexander. I know Alexander Soroka was online earlier. Thank you and for supporting us. And it's a pleasure working with you and we've enjoyed it. Thank you.
Looking forward to
Thanks,
future
everybody.
collaborations.
Yeah, take
Thank you,
care.
everyone.
Great
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.